In addition to all the construction workers, we're starting to see a little bit more activity at the state capitol. eCapitol News Director Sean Ashley joins us, and the legislator created something called the Healthcare Working Group. So what is that, and what do they hope to accomplish?
Well, this working group is sort of based on the joint working group that they had last year to begin implementing the medical marijuana law. What this working group will be doing is looking at an Oklahoma-based solution to expanding health care and health insurance coverage in Oklahoma. There's concern about Medicaid expansion. Oklahoma is one of 14 states that did not expand Medicaid. And of course, there's a state question moving forward on that issue.
The director of the Oklahoma Healthcare Authority resigning. What's up with that?
Well, the governor was given the authority to appoint someone to that position along with 4 other agencies back during the legislative session. It looks like she has decided that this is her time to leave. So the governor is in the process of looking at other individuals who would be able to move into that position. Already he has appointed individuals over the Office of Juvenile Affairs and the Oklahoma Department of Transportation that came out of his cabinet. In this case, it looks like he may be moving outside of the cabinet and choosing someone new to run what is one of the larger agencies in the state.
Folks are going to like to hear this. More Oklahomans getting more of their money thanks to the Oklahoma Department of Labor. They're kind of trying to track down some of these unpaid wages. So how does that process work?
Yes, they have this wage and hour division, and if an individual fails to receive their pay at the appropriate time, the wage and hour division can work on their behalf. Now, oftentimes people go to court to get this done, and it can be a very costly procedure. And in some cases, lawyers won't even take the smaller cases. But in the case of the Department of Labor, they will work with any of these that meet the criteria involved. And they were able to recover a large amount of money during the 2019 fiscal year.
You know, I mentioned earlier that more folks starting to show up, lawmakers and so forth, and aides at the state capitol right now. What else are you working on looking ahead?
Well, as we look ahead, the gaming compacts are becoming a bigger and bigger issue as each week goes by. So we're waiting to see what is going to happen, what sort of offer Governor Kevin Stitt might make to the gaming tribes in the state and what their response might be.
That's going to be a really interesting negotiation and could take a while, do you think?
Well, he hopes to get it accomplished by the end of the year because that is when the governor's office claims that the current compacts will expire. The tribes, of course, have a different view of that, but negotiations can be opened up at any time to work between the two on changes to those compacts, which he does hope to have completed by the end of the year.
Great information. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.